Peace and love, it's your boy Don Kilam, and welcome to Dream Keepers Radio, that private life podcast. You're here, tuned in with your boy, and this is brought to you by Follow the Yellow Brick Road by Don Kilam. Search the book on Amazon now. Go get the book and uncover the matrix and how the United States is operating in the financial marketplace. Much peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love. You on Instagram? See if you can have a mic check. Sound check good, y'all. Peace and love. Happy New Year to some. I don't celebrate it till the spring. My New Year is in the spring. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Sound check good? You said the good? Alright, we'll make sure we good. We'll make sure it's hooked up. Make sure y'all text private life to 702 200 4900. 702 200 4900. Text private life. That's how you get set up the consultations and all that good stuff. Hold on. I'll turn this light down. Hold on. See how I turn this shit down. There we go. There we go. Peace and love. Peace and love. So happy New Year to some. So some is still pulling up. I celebrate New Year's in spring. That's rebirth. Springtime. I got the new J's on too, man. I got a bunch of new J's. I don't know what these is called. What these called? You know what these called? I'll take them off. Boys, y'all see them? Y'all see them? Yeah, these hard, ain't they? Yeah, I got some 11s too. I don't know. I don't be knowing shit like that. I ain't grow up with J's. I got my first pair of J's in 4th grade though. But we ain't grow up having them. I got a hell of a shoe collection. And you can too. Take inventory. Take inventory for the family wardrobe. Key words right there. Trustee training words right there. I don't know if y'all caught that. So I celebrate New Year's in the spring. That's the rebirth of everything. But 2025 is more commercial. It's more commercial terms. The physical calendar of commerce, if that makes sense. Everything's about money. Christmas, Valentine's Day, all the holidays is to make money. But peace and love. Hope y'all celebrating. Y'all having a great time. Tomorrow's a banking holiday. But I want to drop y'all some game, man. But I want y'all to know, going to the school, donkalam.com is open to the public because it's the old stuff. It's really the old stuff. The public can have the old stuff. And that's really how I became multimillionaires off the old stuff. So you should become a multimillionaire too, just by applying the knowledge that's in donkalam.com. It's open to the public. Open to the public. I got people just in taking notes. I had a couple consults and meetings today, meetings yesterday, meetings all week. People like I got people that's working. I'm helping the working class, and I'm helping the middle class and the upper class. I don't know what you call it, upper class, higher class. Those who are making millions of dollars. And I'm gonna tell you, everybody is stressing. Everybody has problems. So I know people stressing that can't get to the $15 million mark. They're just shy of reaching 15 million. That's a different type of stress, and that's a stress you should want. I had somebody else is just reached the $25 million mark. And celebrating that. Someone says they're talking about child support. They like the interview. If you have any child support issues, you can go to the join my school at school.com/Don Kilam. I give you the information right there. If you don't know how to apply it yourself, and that's school.com/DonKilam. Click the link in the bio if you're on the Instagram. The Instagram is Don Kilam _legacy. They did shut my old page down. I don't care. Take it. You only control what you create, so I'm on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? So Don Kilam _legacy. DonKilam _legacy. LAGACY. That's the official Don Kilam. We do have Don Kilam University and Don Kilam official as well. To tap into now. I'm not a licensed attorney, tax expert. Do this for educational information purposes only. You want to tap into the school right now. Price may be going up. The consults are going up. That's the only way you're going to be able to contact Don Kilam and be able to interact. Right now, we still have the number out there that I told you to text. We're doing consults right now. Consults are going up to anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000. That's what consults are going to be looking like going into the spring, my new year, going into the spring and the summertime. Consults are going to skyrocket due to I can't be everywhere. I got a lot of endeavors of prosperity I'm just enjoying life. On to the next one. We're creating multiple sources of income. That's exactly what's going on. Making the right connections, and you should too. Your network is your net worth. So understand this. I'm gonna keep stressing this. All right. Everybody is. If you're in America, everybody's in America. You're already engaging in the trust system. You're already engaging in the trust system. The Social Security is a trust. All right. Social Security number. If you're utilizing Social Security number, you're utilizing W-4 forms. Like my homie just brought me a W-4 form. Friend in business wants to fill it out. I show them how to get out those situations. We can terminate W-4s agreements and show how you're a non-resident or you're just foreign to the tax system. All right, by being a private American. And these are the key words: American. I want everybody in the chat to understand this, okay? On why it's important. Like Donald Trump is great for Americans because what is he making great again? Put it in the chat. What's your answer? What does Donald Trump say he's making great again? America, exactly. So you want to be an American national. Yes, America, American national. You understand? An American national. I need y'all to understand this. Overstand this. Does that make sense? U.S. citizen is not American. These are two different statuses. Do y'all agree? Do y'all follow along? Does everybody agree, or are you new to this? It's okay. Just put I agree or I'm new. Let me know that you're following along because I need you to understand what's going on. I'm dropping this private life going into the new year. You feel me? To the new physical year on their calendar. American national is a foreigner. It's foreign it's foreign to you can't be an American national and a US citizen. So if you're an American national, you're foreign to the US citizen. As simple as that. That's common sense. It should be if you sit there and think about it. We're gonna be nice today. We're not nice. We'll be cautious. Nice means foolish. All right? You want to be an immigrant. You want to be a foreign national. You want to be a non-resident. American national is a foreign status. And that should be common sense to all. All right. Now, the name of the game is learning how to operate in a tax-free position. Tax-free position. And hand down your wealth tax-free to the future generations to come. So the next generation can step in. Your next generation, your family. That's why it's important to have the proper education within your family, have the proper tools and the proper establishments for your family to learn these things and to grow the family trust. To grow your family. To grow your family is to grow the family trust. To grow the family is to grow the business if you're established correctly. And in America, it's unfortunate that only foreigners understand this. And that should make perfect sense to everybody. It's the foreigners that make it over here in the United States of America. Right or wrong? Don't you agree? The foreigners come over here, they get the benefits, they get the foreign aid, they get the help, they get the loans, they get the documents that they need to prosper. Because I need you to understand, America is a free enterprise. America is a continent, and it's a free enterprise continent in North and South America. This is the land of the free. The enterprise. It's about enterprise. It's about entrepreneurship. It's about being a creator out here, creating wealth and handing down wealth and resources, understanding what wealth is. Hope y'all following along. Hope this is making sense for everybody. So understand family trust. Family law is private law. Family law is private law. So when you understand that family law is private law, tribal law is private law. Your church, that's private. Private law. You've got law. 10 Commandments is law. House rules, that's law. Every house got rules, don't they? Don't wear your hat in the house. Don't sag in the house. Finish your vegetables. That's law. Go to school. That's law. So with the private family, they're going to go to a private education, get the right education. They're going to be educated with the right things. And with that being stated, they're going to overstand going in the game while they're being educated with this private education. It is to overstand that the last name is the wealth.
We'll be back after a quick break.
In a world where borders can limit opportunities, one book dares to challenge the norm and empower foreign nationals like never before. Introducing Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by best-selling author Don Kilam. Did you know there is a difference being a citizen and national? This is for foreign nationals seeking to expand their horizons. Do you dream of obtaining a diplomatic passport and the freedom it brings? Don Kilam reveals the secrets to unlocking diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Discover why you are already a foreign national, learn the steps to obtain a diplomatic passport, and explore how you can be recognized by numerous nations on your diplomatic journey. Most never knew they could have diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. This book is a game changer for anyone seeking freedom and recognition on the international stage. Get your copy of Can't Touch This today and embark on a journey towards diplomatic immunity and creating your own nation. Order your copy now and unlock the power of diplomatic immunity as a foreign national. Can't Touch This: Diplomatic Immunity as a Foreign National by Don Kilam. Available now at leading bookstores and online. Get your copy today.
The last name is the wealth. The last name is the bag. You're handing down your legacy. Is everybody following along so far? So this is the importance. Understand what the getting away from the Social Security trust. So with the Social Security trust, when you die with the Social Security trust account and you have assets in the Social Security trust number, that dies right then and there. You can't hand down the Social Security trust. You can't hand down the Social Security trust number to your future generations. Let me know if this makes sense to everybody. So, do you want to hand down your wealth publicly or do you want to hand down your wealth privately? And basically, that's what it is. Does it make sense, everybody? Do you want to hand down your wealth publicly? Or do you want to hand it down privately? When it comes to the ministry, it's 508c1a. 508c1as. Unincorporated associations. Private clubs. A tribal government. Just a faith-based organization. Private membership association can be you have to be a family member to be a private member. When it comes to taxes, those taxes is for those who come from uninformed families. You're either from an informed family or an uninformed family. You're either from an informed family or an uninformed family. I hope that makes sense for everybody. So you got to understand, families are the ones who control the government. Families control governments. Families run the world. So you're from a informed family or uninformed family. And I'm telling you, that's who's calling shots in the world today is families. There's 500 to 1,000 families that run the world. Families control everything. So you need to understand how to get in these right rooms. Understand how to get in these right rooms. You can get my books on Amazon. Just search Don Kilam, Donkilam, or click the links in the bio of the Instagrams. All right? Hold your questions. You book a consultation. If you don't know how to simply problem solve, you can get off my page. You can get off my lives. Because I'm trying to be cool, calm, collective, so y'all can absorb this information. Because I cuss your ass out quick. When you hear a real nigga speaking, you need to be quiet, take notes. And if you don't feel like that, you need to get off my page, get off my channel. As we say here, we create multimillionaires. Multimillionaires, celebrities. Who do you want to be in the world? Who do you want to be in the world? Because when you have a vision of who you want to be, we can go ahead and create the roadmap and get you from zero to hero, get you from A to Z, 0 to 100. That's what we do. That's what I'm with. This is what we do. We take you from zero to hero, boss. You know what I mean? If you're not a leader, you're not a boss, you can't be around me. You will fall off. You know, and it's just unfortunate that everybody can't go. Everybody can't go where I'm going. There's levels to this shit. But we create superstars. That's what we do. I hang out with superstars. I'm around superstars. I talk to superstars daily. Had superstar call me today, Hall of Fame boxer. Shout out to the homie. I had an NFL player call me today. Got 2 Super Bowl rings with the Kansas City Chiefs. These are the people that call me. And these are the people I talk to on a daily basis. It's nothing. But they don't know. Some people, so like my homie said, he said, they come to us, Don, because most people are one-dimensional. They're only good at one thing. They can only do that. They can only do this. And we're rounded. We can do a lot of different things. So I got a lot of big things. Even with the people that I graduated, got my honorary doctorate degree with. It's an exclusive circle, and I'm doing work with them as well with some very, very big celebs. But not everybody understands the game. Not everybody understands what true prosperity is. And you got to understand that you are the bag. You are the bag. And to some that might not understand what this is, you are the money. People are more valuable than money. Real money is gold and silver. Real money is resources. Real money is what you're really spending that fiat currency on that you think is the bag. So what is prosperity to you? What is abundance to you? What's the value to you? Understand you are the value. And private families understand this. And they will invest in their prosperity. A workman is worthy of his hire. A workman's worthy of his hire, but you are the bag. Got the homie on here, artistic genius. He understands he is the bag. He has a family business. So the family's the bag, not just him. So when you understand that, if the family does it, when it comes to family business, if the family is not producing and growing the trust, the family is not eating. The family's not growing. If you're not growing, you're dying. When you stop growing, you die. Let me know that everybody's following along. I don't want to just keep ranting. I want to know that you're following along. You understand this is important to your legacy, to your future generations. Your future, you are your ancestors, so the future is the fruits of your labor. The fruits of your labor. So if the tree ain't no good, the fruit's no good. Understand, with uninformed families, there's usually no trust and will involved. There's no private trust established. There's no will established. So with that being stated, it will be in a testate position. It will go through probate. It will go through probate. Say it again, it will go through probate. That means a court process. Your assets will be spread out through a court process because you're just utilizing the Social Security number. And the government owns that because you're going to control what you create. You didn't create that number. All right? The basis of the court system today is probate. Everything that's going on is probate, basically. So the first key to understanding wealth is understanding tax positions. I hope that makes sense, everybody. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. So the first key of wealth is just understanding the correct tax positions. If you never receive income or funds directly, you can create a separate, distinct entity by not receiving income, by not receiving funds directly, by having something established, a pass-through entity established. You got to understand. So the first step I always teach people is to always make sure your name is a business or an LLC. Have it created, have it member managed. The operating company is your name, your government name, first, middle, last name, LLC. This will be member managed by your holding company in one of the 5 charging order protection states, being Nevada, Wyoming, Alaska, South Dakota, and Delaware. I like Nevada the best. That's your holding company. It's managed by you or a manager that, you register agent. A lot of different people that, if you want to remain anonymous, there's ways you can do that. We'll show you how to do that. But the holding company will be the single member in one of these 5 charging order protection states of your name, wherever you're operating at, wherever you're staying at now. If you're in Missouri, your name, LLC, will be in Missouri. If you're in Illinois, New York, Florida, that's where your name is going to be. The holding company is going to be in one of the 5 charging order protection states. So we don't do foreign LLCs. We just make sure that the holding company is the single member. That invokes the protections. It's that simple. Don't overstand it. Book a consultation. Get around some people that operate like this. But at the very top, we move in trust. Understand. Now, there's a layer. There's different. It's called the corporate veil, and you gotta make sure you're established where no one can pierce this corporate veil. It's not tax. It's not tax evasion. It's tax avoidance. There's a difference. Tax avoidance is perfectly legal. So with that being stated, I like the South Dakota Living Trust. We do got our non-grantor, irrevocable, complex discretionary spendthrift trust as well. In the private, we have our 508c1as, our private membership associations, private ministry associations, however you want to call them. We maneuver like that. With property management, in one of those 5 charging order protection states, I have the property management company in Delaware. All right, property management is important when we talk about handlers and property managers. When you're dealing with the elite, when you're dealing in trust, they're contracting with the trust. Everything that deals with the trust is for the benefit of the trust. Okay, to grow the trust. An attorney can never be a trustee. They're there to help the trust. We contract with the trust. They can never be the trustee. They're not there to grow the trust. They're not trying to grow the trust. They're trying to grow their pockets. So the elite move strictly in trust unincorporated associations. However, wealthy families still create corporate structures. But the first thing is overstanding a family trust. Individuals cannot hand down wealth. You cannot hand down wealth with a 1040 form, individual tax form. If you're considered an individual in the tax game, the tax system is a game. It's chess, not checkers. When you're in that system, when you're in that structure, and you consider being an individual, only thing you can hand down is tax dependence. All right. Now your offspring are now dependents of a taxpayer, if that makes sense. All right. So individuals cannot hand down wealth. A trust is just like a person. You can do everything except vote. A trust, corporation, all of that. They can do everything a trust can do they can do everything a person can do except vote. A person means corporation. All right. There's different types of trusts, and this is why you need to invest into your private education. With an informed family, such as private trustee training. I make that possible for people, and part of my board members and my trustees, I make it possible where they can tap in with private families that's already living this life. It's already living an informed lifestyle, because that's the importance of it. Um, and I only like spending with my family. I only like circulating money with my family. It's private life, man. So if we're spending with our family, we're spending with our tribe, and we're only growing each other. And that's what, if you understand Black Wall Street, this is the model. I used to look at Black Wall Street because today in the black communities, which I don't use black, that's an adjective, that's not a nationality, but this is the studies. We're talking about the studies now. In the black communities, a dollar only stays in the community 6 minutes before it leaves the community. During Black Wall Street, a dollar lasted 6 months, and that's why the communities thrive. Same with the Jewish system. The dollar just circulates in the communities before it leaves for a particular part of time. Same way with the Mormons, the higher up Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses. They can only circulate money with each other. It's family business. They're not spending at Walmart. The Amish is not dropping money at Walmart unless they are agreed to. Hey, we need this from Walmart. They have their own stores. They have their own business. They're self-sufficient. And that's what I'm looking to do with my private family. That's what we do. And that's how I maneuver. You know, same way that they start opening up dispensaries. I'm still with my family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna throw that out there, man. We got growers, we got all that too. So I want everybody just to understand, man, going into this next transition in 2025, your last name is the asset. Your last name is the asset. You're the asset for the last name. You can't get upset because your family don't get it. You're the goat. You're the black sheep. It's up to you to break the curses. All right? It's up to you to break the generational curses. Make it happen. Actions speak louder than words. You say your birth certificate is worth millions of dollars. Aren't you elite status then? Go get it. How does the elite go get it? Go do the same thing the elite do. If you're in America, this is the best time ever in life. Ever since 2020, basically, this has been the best time ever. It's a transition in wealth. And this is your opportunity to get inside the game and start stacking that paper. All right, there's no reason why. Listen, there's no reason why you shouldn't be making money. Wi-Fi is free. There's no reason. If you're in my school, there's no reason you shouldn't be rich right now. You hear all the testimonials in my webinars when I do my webinars, saving lives, saving businesses, saving families. Families coming together. I had one boy had his family under contract. He fixed all their credit, and now they're going to invest in him. That's amazing. Now's the time, man. So quit being scared. You got business credit. I'm doing CPNs. There's a lot of different things we can do to get you where you need to be to stop being scared, man. But first, you have to believe in yourself and create a vision. When you lack a vision, you perish. Everything is spiritual starting off. Learn how to control your mind and moving forward. Success leaves clues. All it is habits. All right? In the public, when you went to public school, they didn't teach you the importance of your last name. They actually called you, they put Mr. in front of it or Mrs. in front of your last name because those are slave statuses. And they told you what to do and they was able to command you what to do with those statuses. And they never led you to wealth. Public education will not lead you to wealth. That's why you must invest in yourself. That's why you must invest in your private education. You must invest in the consults with Don Kilam. It's well worth it. I haven't had nobody yet ever tell me that they regretted having a consult with Don Kilam. Because I'm going to take you to 0 to 100 real quick. It's about where you want to be. I can only reveal to you what you want. It's your consult. Yeah, I'm going to answer your questions on what I know based on my knowledge and beliefs. Should I have a student right here? I'm here now, but took notes through 2 consults. Now, when you say both of them love the consults, right? I even scored a business plan with one of them. A business plan with one of them. Create a whole business. He said, man, I didn't even need nothing. I just want to throw this business idea at you. What do you think? He put the console, scored a business plan. I like how he moved. And it was a great business idea. So let's do it. I'm doing a nonprofit with him. Gonna have another meeting in a couple weeks. Have him sit down with my liaison, my nonprofit team. I got people. I got teams. I got people. I got the attorneys for you. I got the registered agents for you. I got the bookkeepers for you. The accountants for you. If that's who you need, man, I got tax people for you. Who do you need? Let's sit down. Let's talk. Book the consultation, investing in prosperity. I'm gonna give you access to the private member files. Book the consultation. It's over 42 gigabytes of courses, ebooks, files, templates. I'm gonna teach you when you book with Don Kilam. I'm gonna teach you that there has to be a person to take over the family expenses so that the bills now become deductibles. You have a person in the family take over the family expenses. It's called family expenses. It's not a bill. It's a family expense. And now it's a deductible. And it can pay your family trust. It's a deductible. I show people how they can write off deductibles. If it's two people that's managing the family trust, the family business, it's $500,000 you can deduct up to two. These can be converted into tax credits at the end of your tax return when you learn the right shit. One person up to 250,000. Teach you how to depreciate, general business credits, education tax credits. Tap into the school. I got it all right there in the video. If you want to learn how to do it yourself. School.com/Donkilam, SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. Tap into the school. It's there. Go to the classroom tab. Look it up. I'll show you how to get grants for your nonprofits, for your businesses, personal grants. What do you need? Tap in. Learn how to grow your family. Learn how to multiply your family trust. Learn how to multiply your family and your family trust. That's what you're here to do. God said multiply. And y'all sitting here out here dividing and fighting with the man. Thinking the government owes you something. The government don't owe you nothing. You owe it to yourself because you are the government. Create your own government. If you think the government owes you something, then go get it yourself. Let me get a 100 if you felt that. Let me get a 100. Let me get a fire emoji. Something if you felt that. You feel like the government owes you something? Create your own government. Go get it. You work for the family. It's not about you. It's about the family. Individuals cannot hold wealth. Families hold wealth. Let that sink in. Individuals do not hold wealth. Talk to you like y'all slow. Individuals do not hold wealth. Families hold wealth. Yes, families. United we stand, divided we fall, man. I appreciate you. I got a lot of fire emojis, 100s. I seen a gorilla emoji. I seen a big body shit. You dig me? You dig? I see the dollar emojis. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're the government. That's right. That's right. You're the government. Go get it. The government doesn't owe you because you're the government. So you owe it to yourself. Yeah? Throw an ad lib out there. Huh? Yeah. You owe it to yourself. You work for the family, so it's not about you, it's about the family. You work for the family, so it's not about you, it's about the family. This the Don has spoken. It's about the family. You dig? Families hold wealth. Individuals cannot. Individuals owe taxes. That's who owes taxes. Fucking individuals. Families hold wealth. Individuals owe taxes. Families hold wealth. Individuals hold taxes. That's some affirmations for your ass right there. Straight up. Y'all like how Don Kalam moving, man. We're going in 2025 right. We're going in 2025 right. You want to book a consultation, text private like the 702-200-4900. I'm not going to answer your questions. That's what a consultation is for. I'll kick you out my shit if you keep asking questions when I'm dropping game. When you hear a motherfucker dropping game, take notes and shut up. Don't ask no questions. I do not fuck with that type of energy. That's disrespectful as fuck. That's some fuck energy. You understand? I'm sitting here dropping game and you asking questions. Dropping game for free 99. And you're wondering why you're in the situation that you're in. Because you don't know what prosperity means. You don't respect prosperity. You don't respect money. You don't respect prosperity, game, knowledge, wisdom. When you see it, or you shut the fuck up and respect it. Because that's what wise people do. Don't wise people shut the fuck up when they hear a wise motherfucker speaking? Can I get a 100 if you agree? Can I get a 1? Because that's common sense. It's common sense. I'm not Google. Ask Google. Google's free. Matter of fact, ask your mama. Ask your daddy. Ask your bitch. Because that's free. I'm not your bitch. I'm not your mommy. I'm not your daddy. Ask your bitch because that shit's free. Understand that. Now you got me getting vulgar. But that's 100. That's right. And if you don't like it, I'll block you. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. Go talk to somebody else who agrees with your bitch ass. That's why you're fucking in the situation you're in. Understand that. When you come to Don Kilam, you come to Don Kilam with solutions, not problems. Because I get paid to talk about problems, motherfucker. Don't bring it to me. That's 100. That's why you're in the situations y'all in. Y'all need to get around OGs. You have a right to contract, and I don't contract with the begging ass energy. That's Google. That's what Google's for. All right? That's what Google's for. The public internet. That's what the public is for. The private, we don't deal with begging ass energies. There's a reason why you're not invited to the rooms that Don Kalam's invited in. There's a reason. It's because the way you maneuver. Success leaves clues, people. And a lot of y'all don't have common sense to even comprehend what's going on. In a public education system, you was taught to raise your hand first anyways, before you even ask a question. You wasn't called upon, so don't ask me no fucking question. You understand? You'll be called upon when you book a consultation. And then I answer your question, motherfucking public motherfuckers. I need y'all to understand that if you're not in the private with me, you can't ask me shit. I don't deal with you. I don't know you. I don't owe you explanation. I don't owe you shit. That's some rude ass shit. Even when you do see me in the public, Don Kilam, I got a few questions. I got to ask the fuck I'm with my people right now. I need to understand this shit, man. I'm dropping game right now. And it take you from next level shit. Next level shit that nobody's giving y'all right now. And if there is, they learn from Don Kilam. Simple as that. But understand, it's your right to contract. Because once you're in the correct tax position, you protect your assets. Having a car title is not in the correct tax position. Because if you don't pay your taxes, the car gets taken. So having a car title is not being in the correct tax position. And you got a car title due to you use that Social Security number and they destroyed the MSO, the manufacturer's statement of origin, or the MCO, the manufacturer's certificate of origin. You use your Social Security number, so they destroyed it. You registered that asset with the state with your Social Security number because you said you're a U.S. citizen. Let me know that you follow along with the car situation. Understand why the car is really not yours if you have a car title. The child's really not yours if you're using this birth certificate. It's really not you if you're identifying with a birth certificate. The birth certificate, the car title, listen, when we look at a car title, then we're going to take it back to the birth certificate because the car title and birth certificate the same way. When we look at the car title, does the car title show anywhere who made this motherfucker? Does it say this is made by such and such GM? Because on the manufacturer statement of origin, it's going to say General Motors right on that motherfucker. Or Audi right on that motherfucker. It says the state. They destroyed the MSO, they destroyed the MCO, and they put a car title in its place. The same thing they do with you. You don't even have your original birth certificate. You have a certified copy. Now, it don't say nothing who your maker is. So you don't have no maker. Your property now, you don't have no maker. They're saying the government is your maker. Overstand that. Let me get a 100. Let me get some fire emojis if that makes sense. So, being in the correct tax position, you have to be able to prove who your maker is. Be able to prove where's your covenants with God. All right, because God said don't make a covenant outside of him. That's law. That's the Ten Commandments. That's law. And that's who created your banks. And the God we trust. That's who created your banks. So if you have a birth certificate, you will never hand down wealth to your future generation. You can't hand down wealth with a birth certificate. Who has handed down wealth with a birth certificate? I'll wait. Who has handed down wealth with the fucking state ID? I'll wait. Who has handed down wealth with a social security card? I'll wait. None of you motherfuckers have. And if you do get something, you get taxed. And if you don't pay the tax, you don't get the property. Ooh, inheritance tax, beneficiary tax. Understand this. You're not set up correctly with the surrogate's office, the probate office. You don't have these things in play. You're dealing with public defenders. You're dealing with public pretenders. You're dealing with public attorneys. You're not private practicing. You don't have a private trust in place. You don't have land trust. You don't have allodial titles. You don't have covenants in place with your maker. You don't have covenants in place with your family. There's no promissory note. There's no mortgage that can go against a covenant. Did you hear what I said? There's no promissory note. There's no mortgage that can go against a covenant.
We'll be back after a quick break.
All right, go.
I'm rocking with Don Kilam.
Let's go.
So understand how to set up your family trust correctly. Overstand how to set up your family correctly. Understand how to set up your church correctly, your faith-based organizations correctly. Understand this. This is for educational and informational purposes only. Attorney means to turn over. So their job is to turn over goods. They're not even lawyers. Lawyers and layman, they put it in simple terms. A private attorney knows how to administer law and doesn't need power from the state. I'm going to say that again. A private attorney knows how to administer law and doesn't need power from the state. In the private, you don't need power from the state. Does the Amish need permission from Congress to do what they do? They have stores. They build homes. Do they need zoning regulations? I'll wait. They're right here in America too. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I right? Do the Amish need permission from the government? Has there ever been a hearing for the? They're not talking about, hey, they need zoning regulations. You can't put that store there, Amish people. You can't bring your horse and buggy on this block. You need to get a driver's license. None of that shit, man. So the Amish know how to create their own jurisdiction and go almost anywhere tax free. Understand that. The Amish can go anywhere tax free. The Social Security number is taxed differently based on its jurisdiction. Someone said, hell no, they don't. The government can't even tell Amish to put their kids in public schools because it's their law. No one has broke the contract with their government. This is the Amish never asked for permission to put themselves in position because they have their covenants with God. They have their commandments with God. That's their law. They don't get birth certificates. They do not contract with the government. They told you. The Amish, if you understand the Amish, you talk to them, the first thing they're going to tell you is they don't get social security numbers. They don't get birth certificates because that's dealing with the devil. That's a contract outside your maker, outside your creator. Do not allow anything to interfere with you and your creator. That's law. As soon as you sign a birth certificate, they define who you are. Does that make sense, everybody? I'm bringing y'all into the new year right. I'm bringing y'all into 2025 right, but the new year is spring. I'm gonna drop this game right. You can't vaccinate no Amish people. Article 1, Section 10 is the right to contract in the private. When you look up Gregory versus Helvery, a court case, it clearly establishes tax avoidance, how to establish your affairs by giving up ownership, by creating a superior entity such as a church. Private comes before the public. My New Year's is in March. My New Year starts in the spring. But superior entities, private comes before the public. Remember this. The private creates the public. The public is the part of the economy that the government controls. That's the public sector. So you got to understand the private sector, the public sector, and the voluntary sector. The voluntary sector also creates the public because the government gets the voluntary sector first. They get the voluntary information first. So understand the private is based upon hard assets and credits. And the private, you cannot default because everything's quid pro quo, something for something. You can't get something for nothing. Y'all sitting here getting credit out of thin air. Y'all sitting here getting things out of thin air. The books was already unbalanced to begin with. So you gotta understand, and the public is about debt in the United States, which is for the federal corporation under bankruptcy. So everything's about debt and everything's about credit and keeping you in debt. That's only how they can operate. It's through contracts. The public is a debt position. When you operate in the public, you're already starting off in a debt position. So you must understand that. In the public, the creditors can seize assets. The private, they can keep their assets private. Private property. You can't get on private property. If you got private land, you can't foreclose on a house. The property is private because the land, if you own the land, they can't step foot on the property. You got to understand, most time you get mortgages, they're making you give up the land. They're saying you own the land, they're making you give up the land to convert it to property. Just like that's what happened to you with the birth certificate. You came from the land and they converted you to property. And the public, creditors can seize assets. The private keep their assets private. We don't put UCC ones and put our names in the public. And that's where a lot of y'all get misconstrued. We don't do that in the public. Why would you? It's all nothing control everything. So why would you let the public know that you have assets that you own? Ownership means obligation and a liability. All right. When you operate in the private, you understand the true trust. This protects you from lawsuits. It's always business. It's never personal. Man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I can keep going on and on. But I had to just drop y'all some game, let y'all know how to start operating correctly. I need y'all to start operating correctly, man. I need everybody to understand their name is the business, how to create family trusts correctly, how to create holding companies correctly, offshore holding companies, offshore trusts. Faith-based organizations can be set up overseas. Faith-based organizations can be set up in different countries. So I'm just dropping this information. We're going into 2025. I got a lot of great things in store on the school.com/Don Kilam. That's SKOOL.com/DONKILAM.com. No, school.com/Don Kilam. SKOOL.com/DONKILAM. That's $50 a month. Right now, the price will be going up. Going into 2025 right now, I am leaving DonKilam.com open to the public. These are my old files, my old videos, how I got started. You can build an empire with that information. It's open to you. Go change some lives with it. Go put it into play. And once it starts making sense for you, you'll be able to share. You get on another level and start being around my trustees and my board members, man. Start getting around those movers and shakers in the game. You can book a consultation by texting Private Life to 702-200-4900. Again, text Private Life to 702-200-4900. Or you can join the school and send me a message directly in the chat. Say, hey, I'm ready to book a consultation. Right now, I'm accepting Zelle, or we can figure out how you can send a bank wire as well. With that, I'm out. Enjoy y'all 2025, man. I got great things in store. If you're in the Midwest, man, I got a lot of great. I'm about to do have an event in LA as well, April 2025, and we're gonna look to do something in Chi-Town as well soon, man. So holla at your boy, man. Tap in and tune in. We got great things in store. Follow the Yellow Brick Road has won 4 awards this year. I'm very thankful for that. Follow the Yellow Brick Road. All my books can be found on Amazon.com. Much peace and love.
In a world where the tax system can seem overwhelming, one book is here to guide you towards financial empowerment. Introducing The Capitalizing Namepreneur, Unleashing the Power of Tax Credits by best-selling author Don Kilam. Are you looking to demystify the complexities of taxes and harness the power of tax credits? The Capitalizing Namepreneur provides an understanding of effectively utilizing your tax credits. Discover the secrets behind setting up a tax firm, understanding the strawman name, protecting your assets, and navigating the implications of the Social Security Trust Fund. Don Kilam's expertise shines through every page. It's like having a personal financial advisor by your side. Get your copy of The Capitalizing Namepreneur today and unlock the power of tax credits to enhance your financial well-being. Order your copy now and take control of your tax strategies. The Capitalizing Namepreneur, Unleashing the Power of Tax Credits by Don Kilam. Available now at leading bookstores and online. Get your copy today.